since I'm trying to understand multiple of language right now and multiple of management, since my management group is on the other side, but English only, not um Thailand. When it comes down to Thailand, they do speak their own language, and they also speak English. So can we move on to what happened in Vegas? When it comes down to Vegas, the story of Vegas is getting to know what is aerospace engineering and veterinarian. When it comes down to it, there are rumors and me not getting Wi-Fi. There is one person who is booking me on Wi-Fi, and he doesn't understand what this Wi-Fi does for a living. So I booked him, and I'm getting to know what a Wi-Fi does for a living. But as for getting to know what does industrial engineer does, it's more on urban planning. There are two ways of getting to know what Vegas does. When it comes down to the movie Joyride, I have an idea of getting to know what does Joyride do in another country, or like certain place in certain area of each destination. As for two people that I really liked, and they're more on my social media project. They're looking for clients and collaboration. When it comes down to clients and collaboration, fashion could be a very vi- insecure or secured, because they're not sure if this particular person is more focused on themselves with other people, or with the collaboration of a certain project. If they're more focused on the certain project, that's great. You could do their collaboration. But when it comes down to like more details on a certain project that doesn't relate to each other, we're not sure yet. That's what Vegas do. It's count on aerospace engineering and a veterinarian. I just kind of knew that out of the bat, because aerospace engineering, either you understand it's not Mars, but you could understand the solar system. But Mars is the one that is the trends area, and when it comes down to the trend, they're more focused on what does outer space mean. But since everybody loves aerospace engineering, that would be a veterinarian way of saying, how come dogs hates cats? That's a veterinarian way. Or it's might be a joke. When it comes down to Joyride, I did be very impatient with this Joyride does. It is a funny movie, and it relates to four girls who has their own destination and their own ambitious way. As for an Asian American, I do have their own ambitious and their own American way. But when it comes down to getting stuck of each destination, either you're trapped with your own ambitious, or you're trapped with your own friendship. Um, There's another social media that I'm worried about, is subscribing other artists. As for other artists, I did subscribe one particular person. As for one particular person, they're more focused on other sets of goals. If you're focused on what is your hobby, as for having other hobbies such as going to the movies, having a date, music is my hobby. having a late night dinner, or just like a casual dating. This might be a problem that I do have a friend who understand what does a restaurant do for a living. If it was a small cafe, I understand what cafe does for a living. But when it comes down to makeup artists, because as a for makeup artists, they're trying to figure out which destination are they more focused on, either makeup artists or going on tour. And it was a different way of getting to know what does collaboration means when it comes down to fashion, because sometimes music could relates to either you're more focused on yourself or going on tour. And when it comes down to getting to know Vegas, it's always there when it comes to Sin City. This would be another way to understand Valentino and Prada. When it comes down to Valentino and Prada, you might judge me on getting to know three steps of architecture. One, be yourself. Two, the pile of foundation. And three, AutoCAD. And when it comes down to AutoCAD, there is a way of getting to figure out what does AutoCAD do for a living. When it comes down to one person in Vegas, they're more focused on Lane's project. And Lane's project loves Du Jour. When it comes down to Du Jour, this might be a problem that do you understand piles, reservoir, or foundation? And those three things are the one thing you need to understand. As for construction management, it can be very difficult. You do need translation, getting to know what construction does for a living, because when it comes down to construction, you're more on the aerospace engineer and construction management. And sometimes aerospace and construction management is more on translation of getting to know each other, or getting to know what is the foundation is, which is translation. This is a funny story. The funny story is that I'm watching the TV that I really love is is um is The Office. And when it comes down to The Office, I have a close friend who loves Pam and Jim. He is the foundation of getting to know what does Pam and Jim does for a living, but he is obsessed of getting to know his own surrounding. Unknown caller. When it comes down to getting his own foundation and own surrounding, I am trying to understand meaning this person for the first time is a well reserved person who doesn't understand what's the meaning of his own surrounding, but he is the foundation of getting to know um, his own area, his own place, his own destination. Another way of getting to know what is the meaning of AutoCAD is that one particular person who doesn't understand the foundation of Pam and Jim. When it comes down to Pam and Jim, that person said, I'm particular on this person, but I don't understand what you're trying to say. It's more like either you love Pam and Jim or you love someone else. But if you love someone else, that's great. But if it was more focused on Pam and Jim, then you might be a problem of